This is my office. This is where I do my Zoom calls, my podcast recording, and currently I have this light in here, which I am going to change to a fan. It's Adam here, got a new fan. I want to show you how to put it together and install it. Has a little instruction book right here. First of all, you need to make sure you have a couple tools. Number one, I like to use a power screwdriver with a Phillips bit, so you're going to want that. You're going to want a wire stripper. This is my favorite type of wire stripper right here. It's got the little square shaped triangle wire stripping. That's really nice. And then I like to have a multimeter sometimes to see if the power's off, if there's a voltage. And then electrical tape if I'm having trouble with the wire caps not staying on. And then I always have extra wire caps. So anyway, those are all of the things necessary to install it. We've got the fan blades. Let's see, we have the LED lighting kit. This is actually a 3-color LED lighting kit. So it'll do 6,000 Kelvin, 4,500 Kelvin, and 3,000 Kelvin, I think. So anywhere from warm to cool. We've got, let's see, the remote kit. It comes with 2 down rods. So depending on how far you want it to hang off of the ceiling. Little cover kit here. Oh, the fan motor itself, it's just heavy. Okay. Nice. And all the wiring associated with it. This is the workhorse part of the fan. Spin the blade for years and years. Comes with some screw assemblies. Something to attach the fan blades. Anything else in here? No. Bunch of foam. Okay, so first thing I'll do is take the plastic off all of these things so I don't have to deal with the plastic. I'm probably going to flush mount my fan, so I'm just going to use this down rod right here. If you have a really high ceiling or you want to drop it down some, you've got this additional rod to use, but I'm not going to use that. See, this is what attaches to your junction box, and you really need to make sure that your junction box is securely fastened. It needs to be able to hold 35 pounds, the moving fan. This has foam on it, which is really nice to prevent the vibration from being transmitted through the whole house. Some wobbly fans don't have that. You can feel it. Decorative cap. I'm going to keep... No, we got to use this first. So let's take the motor out. Gosh, what a... Okay. And then let's take these fan blades out. Okay, so 3 blades. I mean, some fans, gosh, 5, 6 blades on them. But we're not going to assemble that first. Why? Because the instructions say we need to put together the down tube first. So, well, it says step 1, look at all your parts. So we did step 1. Step 2, it says get your tools, which I showed you in step 1, and so I flip-flopped 1 and 2. And then step 3 is inventory. Are you serious? Really? Okay, I'm not going to do that. Secure the bracket, step 4. I already have a junction box in the ceiling that I know is solid. Assembly of the down rod. Okay, so we're going to use this, and this will attach. Once we get it all together, we'll attach here. The electronics unit will sit right in that piece. But you got to make sure you get all of this stuff right, because if you don't, then you're going to end up taking it all apart again. Okay, so I put that together. Now I am going to run the wiring through this. Okay, with all the wiring through, you can remove the cotter pin right here. This is the clevis, safety clevis holding that in place. The cotter pin comes out. This down rod can go down. Put these in. Line it up. They always make it act like it's easy to put these pins in, but you got the wiring in there in a cloth wire wrap, and this pin wants to hit it every single time, so you just kind of got to wiggle it. And then you can put the safety pin back in. Slide down that cup that's going to cover that ugly part. And then booyah, look at that. Okay, so that's the base first part here that we have done. Let's go throw the circuit breaker so we don't get electrocuted. All right, so let's open the panel over here. I don't see, oh, front office. Okay, so 23. Let's go see if the lights are off. Light is off. Okay, we can disassemble this, take this part off. Regardless of how high your ceiling is, mine are pretty high, you're going to want a ladder. This ladder's so old. So these lights, I mean, they're everywhere. Super simple. Okay, there's going to be 3 wires. There's going to be your ground, there's going to be your hot, and there's going to be your neutral. So you can just take all of these caps off. You've thrown the circuit breaker. There's not going to be any voltage going to these anymore. So you can pop these off. And then you can just pull them. And that's it. You've taken the lamp off. So the bracket's going to mount pretty easily up to the ceiling. You're going to use 2 screws. You're going to go into the junction box. These 2 screws are going to mount right through here, and they're going to go right into the junction box on the top of the ceiling. I don't like how this slot is so big. I had to put a washer on that screw to keep it from going through. Okay, that's what it should look like mounted, just 2 screws, one on each side there, and then we're going to hang the drop rod right there and wire up our junction box. The control box is going to slide right up here. This box is always kind of a pain in the butt part because there's barely any room to fit it. This is pretty simple. There's a connector, 3 connectors that you have to do, and then this is the actual wiring to the house itself. Is this blue and brown. Okay, you can see here, this is how you have to do it. The brown has to go to the live, which is black, and the blue goes to the neural or neutral, which is white. I don't like that. I just wish they made those white and black, because then they've got white and blue here, pink here, gray here, red here. That's just dumb. Okay, this is what it should look like when it's done. Both of these screws are fastened. You can see this cap is pushed down. Now I have to install the fan blades and the light assembly. All right, let's go turn the circuit breaker on. All right, so pretty cool here with my new fan. Got the remote, let's see. Oh yeah. Light on, light off. Oh yeah. Fan. Change the speed. Let's see, let's turn the fan off. Switch directions. Just like that. Nice. Very quiet fan. That's warm. That's medium. That's cool. It's a pretty cool fan. 3-blade fan. control it on the timer. Use the remote for the different functions. And look at that. Beautiful. Love it. Love it.